Good morning, everyone. My name is Dobby, covered in floss, and this is my channel about cross-stitch. Cross-stitch, cats, and other stuff. But you'll see. So you can find me under the same name on Instagram. And actually, recently I rejoined Goodreads because I started reading. So if you also want to follow what I read, you can find me as Dobby Covered in Floss on Goodreads as well. I will link it below. I still don't know how to find like the use of course how to find like the user link and so on, but I will just try to find that. So as you can see, we're now being joined by Millie, who was here the last time with us. Millie. No, she ignores us. However, I don't know if you can hear that. She purrs. Oh my god, she purrs. So once again, hello. It's Monday. It's Monday the 1st of April, and it's a day off here in Germany because this is the Easter Monday. So that's why I can just like enjoy the daylight still. Let's hope that it's going to last because the weather is absolutely crappy. And again, I'm trying to stick to the planned intro, but I am just like absolutely unable to do that. So let's try. Hello. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and hello if you're a new person here. I really hope that you are going to like what you see, and just be prepared for a lot of chaos because I have a very rough plan in my head, but as you can see there are already distractions happening, so let's hope that it's not going to be too bad. So I think that last time I filmed it was just like about 3 weeks ago. So we are now in the second quarter of the year, and I have to tell you that the first quarter of the year was absolutely amazing for me in terms of stitching. So I have my stats in here, so that's why I'm looking here. So in 2024, I did almost 30,000 stitches, and I really think that this is like an amazing result. Just my screen decided to just go off when I was just like looking at it, so technology, but it'll be good. So today I have 12 projects to show you. One was no, actually we didn't have any new starts. Boo! I need to think about it. But of course I just bought a few things. Not a few. I think I bought one pattern. Can you imagine? Only one. I'm such a good girl, and it's just like it's basically saving so we can spend more money. Yeah, this is my logic. So from all my whips that I have at the moment, as you know, at the beginning of the year it was 21 whips, where I already had one finish. So at the moment we are left with 20 projects. I showed you some in the last video, and now the rest what I was working on in March. So almost all of the projects that I have in my whip pile got some love. The only ones that got kind of ignored, but it was more of a conscious decision, were my Mirabilia, and unfortunately I realized that I didn't work on her at all this year, so I definitely need to touch my red again. So maybe today I'm going to see what the weather tells me to do. And the next one is Starry Night, that wasn't touched in March. But with Starry Night, I couldn't deal with the confetti. It's just like I was so not in the mood for any kind of confetti. You will see today that mostly, apart from just like I think one project, that I went very, very intensely into like block stitching or either one color stitching. So, or it was just the samplerish stuff. So of course this is like a completely different story. But yeah, I really didn't feel confetti this month, but I think that April is going to be good with that, so we can touch Starry Night a bit as well. Okay, so let's start, but first, let's address the elephant in the room. So this face, just like looking in the camera, and it's just like, that doesn't look too bad. It's just like, I am not a makeup girl. I would love to be. However, I don't have patience and like the sense of symmetry, I think. So it's just, we are applying things as we think they should be applied. So just like, I don't see what you see at the moment because I'm very much short-sighted, but just like I like a bit of a blush on the cheek. So we are going today again with my boyfriend's mom for and her husband for lunch. So it's just like we're super excited. But yeah, in comparison to last time, as you can see, I feel much better. Again, there's going to be some live updates at the end. I'm going to mark it so you can just completely skip that, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. Okay, so let's just jump in. Basically, again, it was kind of spontaneous. I had in my mind that I'm going to do the March summary, but I wasn't sure when I'm going to film and so on. So I have like a very rough plan in my head, and I wanted to be super prepared, and at this time to open all the zippers. I have one opened because I completely forgot. So please bear with me. Excuse the zipping stuff and so on. I hope that it's not going to be too bad. So I have piles of stuff on both of my sides. So as you can see, just like gestures, and they just knocked off my water bottle from the desk where I'm sitting. We're doing good. Sorry. I hope that it wasn't too loud, but if it was, sorry. I'll try to just be more careful. I can try, but whatever happens. Okay, my gorgeous people. So let's start with the project that I really wish that I could work on more, because I absolutely love it. However, I have a tendency to just like work on it one day, usually in the evenings, and then force myself to put it aside, because I know that I would just like continue and never leave. So that's why it's just like I try to be very fair towards my other projects with this one. Sorry. So this is Fruits of Plenty by Modern Folk Embroidery. I have no idea why I have so many issues, just like, but it is a mouthful. Modern Folk Embroidery. That sounds better. Okay, so I worked on that really just like one evening, and it's just like, it's not a lot of progress in numbers, but you can really see the difference. So I think that everyone knows what that's going to look like when it's finished. It's the Sal from 2021, so it's been a moment, but this is what it's going to look like. And this is what it looked like the last time. And now, with only 150 stitches added, look at that. It just like, I absolutely love how you can truly see the elements just appearing. So I was working mostly on this bit here, and it's just like, you don't see that in general, but then, okay, there is something truly happening. So I really want to work on that. So I think that actually this one can be a project for me that I would have on the go, because this is pretty easy, especially just like with I use Orifil threads for that. So it's these two at the moment. I'm planning to add some like some of the elements in the brighter red. It's still wrapped, so I don't know, just like, yeah, there are going to be a few elements in this red. I just absolutely love it. So the main colors that I'm using is the Orifil 28, and this is the number 1103, and so this one, and this one is 2445. Nope, no way, I can't get it to, I can get it to focus. So this is pretty easy, because basically I just need the like these two threads, fabric, my small hoop, and we can just like go. So I think that I may use one of the bags from Diane that are still not assigned. They're just waiting for the project for that, because it's going to be the small ones, because it's going to be just easy to just put it into the bag and go. But I absolutely love it, and it's, I don't know what is happening that this year, because I really love full coverage, and I still love full coverage, so don't get me wrong, it's nothing is going to change in here, but this year I am so pulled towards any kind of that is sampler or samplerish, because it's like a really good meditation for me. So I have especially modern folk embroidery stuff. It has this kind of, you really know that each element, you feel that each element has been put there with thought. And this is exactly how you stitch that as well, or at least how I stitch that. So it's it's a meditation, and you feel this amazing sense of accomplishment with, like, even at the moment I really added like 150 stitches. Okay, I'm not going to be closing that because, yeah, one zipper per project is enough. So even with 150 stitches only, you see that you are moving forward, which is not very often a case with full coverages. So that's why I think I love that so much. So yeah, that was Fruits of Plenty. And now we're moving to something smaller that it's just, I already mentioned that so many times that I am obsessed with Silence of the Lambs, and the book, the movie, and the quotes, of course. So I have my gorgeousness here. So Have the Lambs Stopped Screaming by the Witch's Stitcher, and this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it, and this is where we are now. So as you can see, almost all the writing here is done. I'm just missing a bit of G here and the question mark, and then I can just like go with all the elements. So basically I was working on everything that is in 310, so it was just like easy, and it was easy flowing, perfect project. The fabric is Jack-o'-lantern from XG Designs. Of course, as always, I'm going to link XG's Etsy shop down below. And it's just like, it's such a easy flowing project to work on. That's why I did so much, and I added 546 stitches. So this is at the moment I am almost at a half of everything, I think. And on one hand, I already want to have it finished, and I'm hoping to find finally a good frame to start putting stuff on my walls. But on the other hand, I'm going to feel super sad when it's done, because I truly love it so much. So yeah, this is just like one of these things that I think that putting the last stitches into this project is going to require a lot of strength from my side, because it would mean that it's done and we're not going to get to work on that anymore. So the next one, and these were just like the samplery stuff and so on. So now the bigger things. So here we have one of my full coverages. Sorry, just like struggling with a bit of the floss that I have in here. And this one is called Butterfly Fairy Queen. And this is what she's going to look like when she's done. This is what she looked like the last time you saw her. And this is where we are now. So as you can see, I was working a lot in this area, lots of brown. I don't remember which one was that, 337 something. I don't remember, but again, blocky colors. I really needed something that can get me in the flow, and I didn't want to tackle confetti at all. So yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, I have her cropped, so I'm not going to do the top part and the bottom part. I think that I'm starting with the third butterfly, like the line. So I truly hope that John Enright, who is the original artist, doesn't mind. But it's just, I think that this way I can get quicker to the essence of this beauty, so just get to the queen herself. So yeah, I didn't mention that before for the Fruits of Plenty, because I don't know what fabric that is, because as you know, this project was adopted from Siska Stitches, and yeah, this one, as most of my full cover at the moment, I think all of my full coverages, yeah, all of my full coverages are on 22 count Zweigart Sulta. This is normally this is a Hardanger fabric. However, for me and for my eyes, this is just like a perfect, and I love the coverage because I'm using CXC, so as you can see in these places where there is just more of that, you cannot see the background, the fabric at all, and it makes me super happy because I can truly use like one strand only. So it's definitely it definitely adds to the cleanliness of the stitches. They're definitely more even, so it makes me happy. It makes me happy that it looks so good. Okay, let me just, sorry for all the crinkling. But no zipper. Still, I remember. Hope for how long I'm wondering for how long it's going to last. Let's see. So that was the butterfly fairy queen, and another of the and she started by Heaven and Earth Designs, as mentioned, original artwork John Enright. So now we are touching another of my hates. So again, Heaven and Earth Designs. This time the original artwork is Amy Stewart, that I absolutely love. I'm obsessed with her, and I truly want to be her when I grow up, because if I ever grow up, because I am craving color. I'm truly craving color. So at the moment, I'm not good at it, so that's why I'm taking my time, because I want to, this area that you see here, so basically this is my stitching reading area, here is my working area and filming area, and it's kind of bland, apart from just like, you know, this blanket that I made and a few colorful elements. It's just normal, and I am absolutely craving color and being surrounded by color. So I truly want to do something different here, but I need to think about it more. Let me just like pull out some things that I took out as inspiration. So I got some paint chips. We were in one of the shops, and don't they have, oh, yellow was hiding. So I have some paint chips, because these are the colors that I would like to somehow incorporate, but I need to have something like a paint chip, so I can really just like I need to do paint Flosstubes. So I need to see what goes well with what together. I am very much drawn to like pastels, but if you take pastels only, it starts getting boring in my head when I don't have too much of experience. So just like look at that. Just like they're all so cute, but it's not enough. I need a pop of color, so I can just I have that and with that, and it's a bit different already. Or I can just mix stuff and use such a beauty or such a beauty. But as I have no idea about how to get the colors together and so on, it's going to last, and I will be sorry, I have some cat fur in my face as always. So yeah, it's going to take a moment. It's going to take a moment, but I'm not in a hurry. But just coming back from my verbal side quest, looking at Amy Stewart's projects, and when she posts, for example, on Instagram, any kind of snippets of her life, like areas at her home or something like that, oh my god, I want that. I want color. I know that in our flat it's impossible to have it everywhere, plus my boyfriend would go completely crazy if that was just too much. It's, for me, I thrive in chaos somehow. I'm so sorry. Yeah, cat, sorry. So yeah, it's just like I want to have my area like a bit more popping, I would say. So I want to do that. I really want to do that, and just to create something that feels mine, is not too overwhelming, and it's just this, yeah, gives you this kind of energy. But coming back to Amy Stewart, and Amy Stewart's patterns or artwork, sorry, that are converted into patterns. Here I have Dreamer's Tree. So this is just impossible to show you, so I'm giving up. I'm trying to show you what it looks like, because it's just like it's super long. It's the skinny and long pattern, so just like when I try to post it here, just like you cannot see that. You really cannot see that beauty. However, if you want to see the beauty, and this beauty in progress, one of my friends on Instagram, Esia, she's stitching that, but she's stitching that from the other side, because I always stitch I always work on my patterns from top left, and she started from the bottom, so there is just more elements there. For me, still, it's just like a sea of 939, even if I added quite a lot in there, but it's just like it doesn't show anything still. So please go and check Heaven and Earth Designs website. This is Little Dreamer's Tree by Amy Stewart. I have a supersized version of that. Yeah, only supersized. Oh, max colors. No, supersized. I think supersized only. Okay, brain. I don't remember. So yeah, this is what it looked like last time when you saw it, and I added 563 stitches to that. So this is where we are at now. So as you can see, I was just like letting the color kind of guide me, and as you can see, this is how big it's going to be on 22 count. So just like nothing. It's going to be long, but here it's just like a nice, I think it's 150. So it's really, really cute thingy. So I am just like, that's why I was going this way, because I kind of want to get to the end. Started reading again, so it's easier. So yeah, let's see if the next time I'm maybe going to be on the other side of the pattern already. So that was Little Dreamer's Tree by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And we are not even at 1% of that. So still a long way in front of us. However, as I mentioned in my that was my whip parade, I think, that I want 2024 to be the whip year, work in progress. And I'm talking about my stitching, and I'm talking about myself as well. So yeah, all together. Sorry for the screamer in the background, because the said screamer has issues about the bathroom door being closed again. So yeah, she's not happy about it. Okay, next one from Amy Stewart that I worked on is Long Time No See, Anne of Green Gables, and this is why I don't want to work on one project too much, and that's why I'm just like so careful with Fruits of Plenty and so on, because I stitched last year. I stitched a lot for like a month, over a month on this project, and I got burned out, and I couldn't even look at this project for quite some time. So now I'm happy that I managed to get back to that and add some more, but still it's not where I want to be, and this is a place where I never want to be with any of my projects. So I never want to get to the point where I just cannot look at it. Cats. I don't know if just when I hear something like falling down, then I listen if there is just like it's followed by like a painful scream or something, but no. How? She just rolled here on a roll of kitchen paper towels. Do I want to know? Mm-mm. Shall I react? Probably. Am I going to? Haven't decided yet. Okay, she's fighting with that, so see you in a moment. So hello again. The kitchen paper towels roll was rescued. Cat is not happy. Where was I? Anne of Green Gables. Yeah, exactly. So I really don't want to feel burned out on anything again. So if I feel that I want to stitch too much on something, I want to force myself and to stop. Sorry, we're going to do some adjustments here. If any of you, like brain side quest again, if any of you knows about a good bras that are designed for bigger bodies with a bit bigger boobage, please let me know. I'm desperate at the moment. main brands, the most popular brands that I have here in the area, or just in general in Germany. Nope. And if they have anything, it basically looks like 2 berets and a rubber band. So yeah, that's why it's just like there is a bit of a struggle today, because I needed to find something that would be okay underneath. This is pretty see-through, so I needed to find something that would be more of a color of my body. So unfortunately it's not the most comfortable stuff, because it's like this kind of band one. So yeah, problems. But oh well, sorry for the boobage part. Anne of Green Gables again. Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is where we are now. So I again couldn't deal with the confetti down here, so I decided to go back to my favorite part of this project, so the green confetti. So I was working on that, and it looks quite okay as for 192 stitches. Just like it, somehow it looks like more in my head, but I take it. So I still love this project. I am happy that I managed to just like take this break and now come back, like easily ease back to that, so I can continue stitching on that. Okay, again, just like one of my gorgeous bags from Diane, almost zipped bag, but no, we're doing good. So that was Anne of Green Gables, and now another project and another bag from Diane, this gorgeous one that I got from my friend Fafi. So zipper, but these zippers are so smooth. So here we are again with modern folk embroidery, and no time like the present. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with this pattern. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it, and this is where we are now. So let me just fold it so it just gives us a bit of a background, so there is not too much light coming through. This is where I am now. As you can see, I don't care about like the parts that are kind of assigned, so I'm just dealing with the pattern, how it wants to guide me, where it wants to go, the specific day. So I was working on this part a bit and this part a bit, but altogether I added 1541 stitches to that, so it's quite a good result, I think. And this is one of my favorites still to work when I want to calm my mind down somehow. It's just like, it's such an amazing pattern to follow and to stitch. You see again all these elements that are appearing, and it's just like chef's kiss. So that was No Time Like the Present. I call it Tempus Fugit. From the this is, I think, one of my favorite Latin sentences quotes, proverbs, sayings. One of these. I almost studied Latin at university. I learned Latin in my high school, and I almost specialized in that. So just like still there is quite some sentiment to that. Yeah, good. The next bit is something that wasn't shown here for quite some time. Sorry. Ugh. It went nicely, but still it was the zipper. So this is my peacock plumage by Sue Taylor, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what this beauty is going to look like when it's done. Totally not my style in my head, but I fell in love so much that I just had to. And this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is where we are. So again, let me try to fold it some way, but hello baby. I have just like another of my cats visiting us now. So to be honest, I don't remember where I worked. I think that I was going a bit down here. Hello? Do you want to join us? Hey baby. So Peppa is just walking on stuff. So I'm not sure where I worked. I think that it was somewhere here, but I am not sure at the moment. And it was just like 260 stitches. So in this amount of blue, it's very difficult to find something. I hope it is visible in the before and after picture. Excuse me, milady. Okay, now she's gone. Still love it. Still love it, and all these blues are absolutely amazing. And even though it wasn't through her, each time when I stitch on that, it makes me think of Mika, the darling blue bell, the darling blue bell on Instagram. Thank God. Twisted somehow. So that was blues, and now let's go back to another C of 939. Sorry. This time this is Milo, and again I am crap because I do not remember of course that I didn't put the original artist on my project card. Ugh, I forgot. I definitely need to do that. So this is Milo, and this art was charted by the Sewing Shop Inc. Kaylee 10 Stitch, and this is what Milo is going to look like when Milo's done. This is what Milo looked like the last time. And this is where we are with Milo. So I again was going a bit here and a bit here. So I'm just like really letting the cats flying again. So again, I'm letting the color guide me in that, and I just like see which way I want to go. So with Milo, I added 356 stitches. Doesn't look like much, but it's 356 stitches more than it was. And this is what is important, work in progress. Okay, just let me put Milo back. And more of 939. Oh my god. It's just like really this year is a year of 939, and I'm absolutely not complaining because I love this color still. and I enjoy it so much. So this time we have my Magic Lighthouse original artwork by Wamples, and it is charted by Contemporary Cross. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. Still so in love with this pattern. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is where we are now. So again, as you can see, 939. 939, I didn't add anything to that, it's just that. And I added this month 555 stitches. All in 939. And I love it. I still love it. I completely, of course, I would love already to see the zipper. I would love already to see the more of the colors coming up, but I don't mind waiting. We just need to go sometimes through some boring parts to get to what is exciting. So this is life. And the next one, so not a full coverage, in my gorgeous bag from Kaylee 10 Stitch, with loads of stuff connected to Kaylee 10 Stitch inside, because we have a fabric that was dyed by her. But the project is Knightmare by Courtney collection, and this is what Knightmare is going to look like when Knightmare is finished. I am still obsessed, love it. And this is what it looked like the last time. And this is where we are now. So I added 243 stitches. Yes, I'm still counting when I stitch on that, but it's just like in this pattern you can really see the difference. Okay, I'm showing you. I was so happy that I have it already folded, but I had it folded the wrong way, so you didn't see what I wanted to show you. Okay, so let's fold this massive piece of fabric. Once and once, good. And here where we are, so still I can just show you that like that. So this is where we are. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge, and I don't mind because I want it to be huge. And it's just like such a pleasant stitching again. And especially I'm stitching that on this is Kiss from a Rose 28 count Lugana, as mentioned earlier, hand dyed by Kaylee 10 Stitch. I am so in love with this color. It's just like kind of purplish, grayish, bluish, pinkish. I have no idea how to call it, but it's just like I saw it for the first time and I was obsessed. I was truly obsessed. And I'm stitching that bit from the new 35 colors in DMC. I'm stitching that with 29, and it fits perfectly. It doesn't show here so much. It's a bit lighter than it shows here in the camera, but it's just like it gently pops off the fabric. I have no idea how to call it differently. It's like you definitely have like this amazing contrast, but it's not like the black and white contrast. It gives you the pop, but it doesn't give you the zipper. It doesn't give you like the slap in the face pop. So I like it so much because of that. And two last projects. I'm talking about them together because they're together. So these are my babies. I worked on them a bit more. It's just like, again, this is not as much as I would like to, but still super, super worth it. So this is, okay, so Millie, my baby Millie. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is a green version that I got. It has been charted by amazing Meltem from Luthien Art Shop. So it's beautiful. Each time when I work on that, I fell in love with that more and more every time. And this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And I added 112 stitches. I was just doing some black and going here. So doesn't look like a lot, but it's growing, and I'm still so in love with this ear. Just like it's perfect. It's so perfect. So that was Millie, and as you can see, I'm just working on the outline still, later to fill in the stained glass, but with her sister, so with Peppa. Recently I call Peppa Pepsi so much that sometimes I need to stop and think what really her name is, but she doesn't seem to mind. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is where we are now. So I'm working a lot on this part because it's in one color, so I don't need to think. It's basically the whole ring here is one color, so it's perfect for the time when I don't want to concentrate and think about color changes and so on. So just sitting there one evening and just adding some color, in basically no time I added 243 stitches. So that was kind of easy. So we're done, my beautiful people. So I'm going to stop now, so we can, no, before I stop, I'm going to show you what I got. So hello again. Probably you didn't even notice that I was gone, but it's been 2.5 hours. So yeah, I'm back. And just a few things that I wanted to mention. So first of all, I am going to have my Flossiversary in about 3 weeks. So I am planning something. I don't know what yet, but definitely I'm going to have something planned. So watch this space. And the other thing that is just like absolutely amazing, and I was just so happy because my friend Deborah, she's Surimini. Cat is back. Oh, two. One is here, and the other one is the hello. Hi, Fluff. Would you like to say hello? Hello. This is a cat. Please let go of my elbow. Thank you very much. Hello. So this baby wasn't visible for quite some time, so we just need to show you her face. No, she doesn't want to show her face. So bye-bye. But she wants to show her butt. So my friend Deborah, Surimini on Etsy, and I think on Instagram as well. I need to have a look. I'm definitely going to link her shop down below. But she organized a giveaway on Instagram with her amazing bags. So I took part in that and I won. So now I have mustache. At least I don't think that the cut butt was anywhere in the video. Good. Cut butt is gone. So once again, so I was super lucky to win this gorgeous spring Easter bag, and so zipper, but this time just going to be showing what's happening. So you have a zipper here on top, and this is like a really nice size. I'm definitely going to use that for some projects, because my like cogs in my brain are already just like running here, so you can use it for whatever you want. So just like, look, this is so gorgeous in here with the fabric here. But this flap is interesting. Why it is so interesting? It's so pretty in here. So if you look at that, I'm just trying to, if I have anything, okay, boobage is going to be used today. So here you have stuff inside, so I just like have a random, didn't decide yet what I want to have in here, but let's just like sorry, put a few of the things that I'm using for my stitching and so on. Not necessarily it's going to be for that, but it's just like, then you have everything and you open that and you want to have better access to that. Whoop! Do you see it? You can just like pull it down, and here you can just see I have my hoop, I have my stuff. There would be just like my project in here, so I can just easily reach in and just like get whatever I want from there. So I'm just like, this is so nifty. This is so clever. I saw something like that only in like a smaller version for pens, as a pencil case. So you can just like put that like that and just pull it down and you have everything in there. But this is super clever. So yeah, definitely is going to be in use, because you can basically have everything in one place, and this is what we need. Yes. So thank you so much, Deborah, once again. It's just like, this is fantastic, and I'm going to link Deborah's shop down below, so you can have a look and maybe find something similar for yourself, because this is really another bag creator that needs your attention, that for sure. Yeah, so basically that's it in terms of like stitchy stuff. And that's why I don't wear makeup. It was a bit windy, and I already have half of my mascara, which is, I even think this is waterproof. I don't know, but nothing is waterproof on me. Already be below my eyes, but doesn't matter. Love raccoons, can look like one. But yeah, this is all that was connected to stitching. So if you're interested only in the stitching part, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that, and yeah, be back whenever you want. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, comment. I really love hearing from you. And now just like a bit of a live update. So a change. So for the live update, there is something very important that happened. So you heard me, especially just like in my last video, that I wasn't doing so well, and it is now official. I am heading very intensely towards burnout, and this is not something that I would like to be at. So last week I had a meeting with my boss. We were just like talking about everything, talking about strategies and so on, and I felt very supported. So this is I think that this is like the best thing that came out of that. That I felt really supported. I felt really the boss on my side. And basically, because I previously spoke to my psychiatrist who wanted me to take some time off from work, but I had like a huge project that I needed to like lead until the deadline. So the deadline passed this weekend. It's done. So my next appointment with my psychiatrist is next week, and this has been decided between me and my boss that it's going to be like the beginning of my medical leave. We don't know yet for how long. It's going to be decided by my doctor, of course, and we're going to see how everything is going. But definitely I need some time to focus on myself and to getting myself healthier and feeling better about everything. Because I am one of the millennials who are definitely defined by work. So if something is not like perfect at work and we don't feel this constant rush, so it also influences a lot in other areas of life. So I don't want that to get worse. I was already in that place, but I was pushing far too much, and all in all, I ended up in a clinic for it's called like the Krisen Clinic here in Germany. So it was a 6 weeks program. It was, how to say that, it was open, so we had therapy and we had some classes and some activities throughout the day, but basically we had time off as well, where we could go to the city or do something, whatever we wanted. So yeah, so definitely now I caught it much easier, much earlier than it was earlier. That's why I am super happy that I'm there, that I spoke to my boss and he told me that to take as much time off as I need to get myself like fully better. So this is what I'm going to be doing, and of course this is my head and so on, so I need to already start planning some kind of self-care. So watch this space, because yeah, girl just cannot do one thing and already have just like 600 things planned, of which probably I'm going to do 3, but still. And just please stop me from buying everything that is needed for a new hobby. I don't really need new hobbies. But yeah, let's see how's that going to work. Definitely there is going to be a lot of catching up on sleep, because that was a problem, and there is going to be also a lot of stitching and reading. So yeah, but thank you so much to everyone who showed their support in here. As you know, I am very open about my mental health, and it just shows how worth it is when I speak up, because I am always here to help. If you need any help, if you need somebody to talk, there's my email below, so just, or find me on Instagram and send me a DM or whatever. Just remember, no matter what is happening, you are not alone. You are not alone. That's why I will be always openly talking about what I am, what I was, what I have been going through, because it already happened in the past, that it reached a person who needed that, and they saw that they can find somebody who knows what they are going through. So yeah, never hesitate and come here. this is a safe space here. But yeah, so this is something that I know how difficult it is, because I can help, but I have extreme issues with asking for help. So just talking about things and being hit with such an amazing support, it definitely lifted me up. And yeah, it helps. It helps. So thank you so much to everyone who reached out, who spoke to me, who commented. Love you all. And now it's really, really it. So yeah, I hope that you're going to have a lovely, lovely week in front of you. We are lucky here that Monday is kind of crossed out because this is a day off. So at least this is a Monday-less week, and we like these ones. The weather is better than here, because here it's going crazy, absolutely crazy, but it is normal in April. So I just hope that it's not snowing again. We had snow, I think, like last week, 10 days ago, and then we just jumped to super warm temperatures where I was just like running around in my t-shirt. So yeah, have a fantastic time, have lots of rest and stitching, and I really hope to see you soon. I'm planning to film for my Flossiversary, so I think that we're going to see each other in about 3 weeks. Let's see how it works. Thank you so much, have a lovely day, and happy stitching. Bye bye.